Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Wanted to drop in here just a few minutes and present my entry into the group build hosted by Paul over there at Left Coast Model Car Builds. I really like the concept, I guess, or the idea for the build. And don't adjust your sets. This is not a rerun. But we're going to revisit this again. I did a video here a while back on this kit and what I plan to do with it. And I thought, what great timing as Paul announces this build, basically of maybe revisiting and maybe rebuilding a model that you've done in the past that maybe you thought maybe you could have done better, or maybe that's just where your skill levels were at the time. So, guys, I had already planned after I got my Mac project and all that stuff done, and the Cale Yarborough car is very close to being done. I'm going to have a reveal here very soon on that, so stay tuned for that one. It's coming out pretty nice. But I had planned to build this on the channel, so this is a perfect timing for this that Paul come up with this, so this is great. So what this is, and I'm just going to give, and I did a video on this, so I'm not going to go through all that, that I did on the video specifically, but I'll just give, in case some of you didn't see that video, go back, check it out. It was a few videos back there. This box is on the thumbnail there, so it's not hard to miss. But I'm just going to go over real quick maybe how I started and what prompted me to rebuild this here just real fast. And this is basically just as an introductory to my entry into this group build. And I'm 3 months into my channel now, so I figure, you know what, it's time to climb on board, do a group build. Sounds like a lot of fun, so we'll just go from there. But as if those of you who have watched my channel for any length of time have seen that I've gone over a couple times where I got my start in model building. It was from my dad originally. He had built models when he was young and then just kind of passed it on to me. I was intrigued by them. I'd sit and watch him build a couple models, and I said, you know what? That's something that I want to do someday. And just this little guy, in this little guy's mind, I really want to do that. Well, the glue kits were beyond my capacity or my ability at that time. Any glue kits that I would receive, Dad would build them. I did the one, was it 135th, 132nd scale snap kits. I remember going to the store with Mom, Kmart or Rinks back in the day, going to the models, and she'd tell me I could get a model if I wanted, and I'd see one that I really, really liked, and she'd drop it on me that, well, that's not a snap kit. So I would go through and and I did find some pretty cool snap kits back in the day, and I was just as proud of those as I was as later on with my glue kits. But when I did finally get to that point, and I don't remember the age I built my first glue kit. I was a little older than probably most kids who had started glue kits, but I was probably 11, maybe 11, 12 years old, somewhere in there. But I built my first glue kit, which was the 55 Chevy, but it was the Badman. So we're going to revisit this, guys, and the building is about to commence on the Badman. I'm going to rebuild. This is my first glue together kit. Again, I had a video on this, so I'm not going to cover completely. So, but this was my first glue kit, and my dad got me into the models, but then before I built this, I kind of slipped out a little bit, or may have been right after this. But anyway, kind of slipped out a little bit, and then my cousin, who is about 5 years older than me, he had a lot of models, and he had semi trucks and real hot cars and all that stuff and everything. So we would go over to their place, and he'd bring down, maybe he just built a model, he'd bring down, show me. And the coolest thing, and I just wanted to build models like that. And so I think that's what got me back and then building this, because I was getting to the age where, hey, I think I'm going to try a glue kit. And Dad kind of guided me in that as well. And he said, take your time, this, that, and the other. So got this kit. We went up to Uptown, and I think I picked this one out specifically. I liked the 55 Chevys, even as a 12-year-old kid. Say Dad was into cars, so we would go to car shows and stuff like that. I know there's one Dayton Hara Arena. We used to go to the custom car shows down there. See all kind of I think we've seen Kit, Knight Rider, and the General Lee, things like that. So I was really into the cars, and this is just one that I wanted to build because I thought it looked cool, and that's the one I wanted to do. So this is the shape. A lot of the parts have come up missing over the years, but I just thought, you know, first glue together compared to the most recent glue together after I get this one done. So I thought that's a big span of time, but I thought the timing was perfect on this. I had already planned to build this. So, and we're getting till March. I think he said March 15th, right in that ballpark. So 6 months to work on this thing. So it should be more than enough time. Don't have to feel rushed or raced to do it or anything. So, guys, that's my entry into the Left Coast Model Car Builds, hosted by Paul. I guess that's all I can say about that. So, but yeah, so we're gonna try to get going on this thing. And I'm sure, I don't know specifically, I'm sure our final reveals won't be until March. So we'll save that one obviously till then. But as I go along, and I'm going to use the kit pieces, it's going to be mostly box stock. I'm probably going to put some wires on the engine and things like that. But by and large, I'm going to mainly just use the parts out of the kit, going back to the correct engine that's in the kit that should be in this. So all the parts as it would have been, you know, as if I was building it back then, only with, you know, where I'm at now. So guys, that's it. Didn't want to do a whole lot of repeating of that other video. I'll try to put a link to that video in this description. So if you want to check that one out, with all the other history of this, and see what was said in that video, then you can go check that out too. So, but guys, I think that's all I got for tonight. Just wanted to, you know, still got a fairly new channel. I hear all these group builds going on. I got some of my other projects wrapped up that I wanted to get done. So, hey, it's time. It's time. Project Badman is about to begin. So, all right, guys. And I'm going to be interested in seeing what everybody else. And it's a nice thing about this, there's going to be a nice variety because everybody's going to have, you know, a different, that first car or that one they wish they could have done differently or maybe lost track of that they'd like to have back, and they just get one to rebuild. So it's going to be really interesting to see all this stuff. I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm going to stop right there, and I want to say thank you, subscribers. I appreciate it. If you like the video, hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. I'm flying out of here. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Happy modeling.